I had to drive to the Smithfield. Smithfield's where I had April. Not like I wanted to. They closed down the Betsy Johnson's birthing department or the maternity department at the Betsy Johnson Hospital in Dunn. I couldn't have April in Dunn. They closed down the maternity center. They closed down the birthing center there. I either had to go to Fayetteville, Raleigh, or Smithfield. And when I was driving up the hill, I didn't know if I'd be able to make it to Raleigh. So I didn't drive to Raleigh because I was literally in labor. By the time I got to the hospital, I ended up at the UNC in Smithfield. By the time I got to the hospital, I was already dilated 10 centimeters, and they were telling me I was at the wrong hospital because I was supposed to go to Fayetteville. It was Fayetteville's kid, this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, why did I have to go to Fayetteville? It wasn't Fayetteville's kid in the first place, for one, or if it was, it's like I went to the Smithfield one, and they were saying that it was the wrong hospital. What does it matter what hospital I go to? And why did they close down the birthing center in Dunn? He kept saying I wasn't supposed to have a kid. But apparently someone wanted a kid with me. Maybe it was Fayetteville. That's all, like, it's not fucking fair, and it's not fair to do that. And they just kept saying that I've been divorced this whole time, and it's me when I get divorced. I'm the mom when I get divorced. Otherwise, it's Michelle's or Rose's. And they were sitting there saying that my children are not my children, but there's some lady who's divorced and or Michelle or Rose's or something. And it's like, I never even got a divorce. I don't understand. And then Paul was sitting there saying I was divorced the whole entire time I was married, without even fucking realizing it. But since I was his ex-wife when he went to Hannah, the whole entire marriage was him and Hannah. It's like everything was just mentally fucking traumatizing. But I should have known, because in the beginning of our relationship, they were showing me songs like Trauma, this, that, and the other thing. I had a lot of trauma as a kid growing up. I tried getting emancipated. I had a lot of trauma as a kid growing up. And then everybody kept asking me what meds I'm on, this, that, and the other thing. I'm not on meds. In fact, some of the psychiatrists didn't prescribe me meds. And then when I went to go refill my meds because they called the cops on me saying I was suicidal in 2022, and they put me in a psych ward at Presbyterian. I wasn't even the girl who was at the psych ward in Presbyterian. Someone who farted a lot or something. It was just awful. An awful experience. And they kept calling me Nicki Minaj and all kinds of stuff. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. I'm nothing like that. I don't know what to do because I'm not any of that kind of stuff. April! Why do you do that?